presents Star Gladiator, Episode 2.
Indeed. Hello, everybody. Okay, you can keep going. Introduction.
Peace and harmony has spread throughout the world. However, that battle was only a prelude. Now, the war begins.
The war begins. All right, now we got the art. But yeah, hello everybody. Good evening or good afternoon wherever you're at. Sai Najumu here. And this is Plasma Sword, Nightmare of BILSTEIN, aka Star Gladiator 2, Nightmare of BILSTEIN. Interestingly enough, they decided to go for a title change for the American version, but yes, this is pretty much a sequel.
Plasma Sword, Nightmare of BILSTEIN.
Well, very dramatic reading there, Mr. Announcer. Yeah. But yeah, this game is a sequel to Star Gladiator, as mentioned earlier, but it is quite different from how this game is, right? So the original Star Gladiator was one of the first 3D fighting game attempts that Capcom made alongside rival schools. And it was not a 2.5D fighting game. It was pretty much a full 3D fighting game that is kind of similar to a certain game made by Namco called Soul Blade. So yeah, even had like its button scheme as well. But for this one, they decided to go for a more 2D fighter approach, or rather 2.5D approach, similar to that of how Rival Schools and eventually Project Justice was going to be. But
Capcom presents.
all right, we're gonna have you be quiet for a bit, Mr. Announcer. Yeah, I'm gonna pause that for a bit. But yeah, the thing is that for some reason the first game did not make a lot of money, unfortunately. And well, it flew under the radar compared to other fighting games at the time because, you know, this was the time where, as mentioned, Soul Blade existed. There was Tekken was being like a pretty big thing, especially Tekken 3. And Capcom, you know, eventually decided, let's give this game another chance. Let's have a new sequel, and we're going to make it similar to that of our, you know, previous fighting games. But there are still elements from the first Star Gladiator that show up in this one. But yeah, we're going to actually see how the game mechanics work. We're going to be playing as the character who won the vote. Also, thank you everyone who managed to vote. And the clear winner is Gorey, the big-brained, alien-looking creature who has an interesting backstory. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But before we do that, we're going to check the chat. We have Lindsay and Rayquaza. Hello. Welcome, both of you. I hope you're doing well today. Alrighty, so let's move out of here and let's hop in to some training mode. Okay, thankfully this doesn't have a timer though, but where is the audio? We need the audio. There we go. Yeah. There we go. We got the music back. But yeah, this is the roster. It's a nice big roster, right? You think that all these characters, surely they will be like very different from each other, right? Not quite. So these characters at the top, starting from Hayato to BILSTEIN, and the bottom row of characters have pretty much the same specials, the same normals, the same normals, the same specials, the same plasma combos, and the same plasma field. We're going to talk about what the plasma field is, but the only difference between them is the supers. Of course, the character designs are different and the names, but the only difference between, for example, Hayato and Black Hayato are the supers. Otherwise, everything else, gameplay-wise, is exactly the same. That's how they managed to get away with so many characters. The only exceptions to this rule are Rain and Kaide. They're both very different characters. And Ryan and Byakko. The only thing these two share is the same plasma field, which is Great Haste. We're gonna see what these plasma fields are in a bit. I just got back home from Saudi Arabia. Wait, where did you go in Saudi Arabia, to be precise? You're back home, huh? So you're in almost the same time zone that I am. Wow. That was a little bit surprising, but it's good to know. You were in Mecca? Oh, okay. I'm guessing that, yeah, because it's Hajj season, so I'm pretty sure you were there in order to do that. I presume. I might be wrong though. That's very interesting. I didn't know that, but you know, the more you know. So you were doing Hajj. Oh, well, hope it's went well for you, because it's usually not very easy. But yeah, good to see you home back safely. But as I said, these characters are pretty much the same. It was so hot. Oh my god. Yeah. In basically these countries, like in Jeddah, Mecca, and I wouldn't say Medina, but usually the Mecca province, it's usually very hot and humid. Yeah, it's always very hot and humid. So, I mean, the good thing is that going by the calendars, the Hijri calendar, it's gonna go back to the winter season. So I'm guessing like the fasting season and of course Hajj will be a lot more easier for folks in the coming years. But yeah, looking at these characters, they have some pretty cool designs, right? So here's the funny thing about the existence of this game overall. I think some other people actually mentioned it, but for those who are not familiar, this franchise was supposed to be a Star Wars game that Capcom pitched to Lucasfilms in order to adapt into a fighting game. But Lucasfilms rejected the idea, and things didn't actually work out. So basically, a few things of the concepts that Capcom pitched during the time have made it into the final version of the games with a little bit differences. So Hayato here has a sword an energy sword that does lightsaber noises, similar to that of, you know, Luke Skywalker, for example. And then we have the most obvious character, that's Gammoth. Gammoth pretty much is a Chewbacca reject, to say the least. He was pretty much Chewbacca, but they managed to change him around. They even gave him the axe as well. So, and then there's BILSTEIN himself. BILSTEIN himself is perhaps like 100% inspired from Darth Vader, especially his classic look right there. Yeah, that's pretty much 100% inspired from him. But that doesn't mean like Capcom didn't decide to like be creative with their designs, right? So some of the characters that I posted in the poll are interesting in the fact that they are all from different planets except one person. Except one person, and that is Gorey. Gorey is actually human, but thanks to the experimentations that he did with plasma magic, he managed to transform into this alien-like creature. And I think you guys will be pretty much surprised on where he actually comes from. So for those who are in the chat, I'm gonna let you guess, where does Gorey actually come from? So, where does he actually come from? He's not from America. No, he is not from America at all. But he is from a country that nobody expects. He is from a country that no one ever expected. All right, do we have any guesses? Come on, guys. I'm pretty sure, like, there are some guesses, but if you all are stumped, that's not a big problem. We'll manage to say where he actually comes from and how he actually is one of the very first representatives of a country that shows up in a fighting game. No way. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do we have any guesses? Ah, there we go, Rayquaza got it. He is indeed from Indonesia. Yes, the very first fighting game character that ever shows up from Indonesia is this guy. Yeah. I cannot believe like Capcom decided that if we want to represent someone from Southeast Asia in a fighting game that is not being represented at all, we got this guy here, and his full name is Gorey Raja. Yeah, there's some interesting names here, and the funniest one of them all is Blood. See, I told you this game has gore and it has blood, but it has neither of actual gore or actual blood. And his full name is actually Blood Barbarians. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Blood Barbarians. That's a fantastic name. I'm pretty sure he kind of looks like a barbarian, but yeah, that's pretty much his name. And then we have like Zelkin. Zelkin, I actually forgot his full name, but let me actually check. Zelkin is named Zelkin Fiskrogen. Yeah, that 100% sounds like a Swedish name, but he is not from Sweden. He is from a faraway planet. Yeah. But overall, this cast is plenty interesting and plenty weird as well. And I'm guessing why this game didn't actually take off, because it was released at a time when there were lots of fighting games. And I mean a lot. Too many fighting games out there. So the options were frequent, and these especially came from Capcom themselves. Like during the time this game came out in 1998, there was There was Street Fighter 3 series, there was Street Fighter Alpha 3, there was Vampire Savior, there was like, and the year before they released Rival Schools. So yeah, there's quite a lot of games, and even when it came out on the Dreamcast, it came out like in 2001, I believe. Was it in 2000? I think it was in 2000. It was a little too late, right? I mean, it's great that it finally had a home console release, but sadly, it just didn't get that much love. It felt a little bit weird for people compared to Capcom's usual output. But with that said, let's actually get into the game, because I've been yapping for quite a while. All right, and let's pick our boy, Mr. Goraja. Okay, so the button scheme for this game is different. So there are 3 attack buttons. You have the horizontal slash, which is this, and then we have the vertical slash, and they're represented by A and B. Yeah, so usually in fighting games you get like light, heavy, medium, like medium heavy, or light and heavy. No, there isn't any of that. And then there's a soul kick button. It's kind of reminding you of, again, Soul Blade / Soul Edge, which also had like 2 types of weapon attacks and a kick. Meanwhile, the last button, which is the X button on the PlayStation controller, has you move into the background. It's a sidestep. Yeah, that kind of makes it a little bit different from the usual 2.5D games. So you can basically just dodge a lot of stuff using the dodge button. So the thing is, this game has a thing called plasma chains, right? I think they're called plasma chains. So plasma chains are pretty much a set of strings that use all 3 attack buttons, and they are different between each character. The only problem is that in this release version of in the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, they do not have it in their move lists. Meanwhile, in the Dreamcast version, when you open up the training mode, you get to see each plasma chains, plasma series, where they're quite different. They are not exactly the same. So if you're new to Plasma Sword, you might realize, oh no, how am I supposed to do combos? How am I supposed to do stuff like that? How am I supposed to learn my character's plasma chains? Well, the good thing is that the Super Combo Wiki does have them. So let me actually post this in the chat. Plasma Sword Super Combo Wiki. There it is. And here it is. Let me actually post it right here. And let me post it in the Twitch chat as well. So this wiki managed to get screenshots of the plasma chains that were shown in the Dreamcast version of the game's training mode. So you can basically check each page and see how their plasma chains work. I wanted Saturn or the Jester, aka Prince, to win the poll. Saturn was so fun. Yeah, I was sort of expecting like Saturn was going to win because he has that, he has that funny looking smile on him. But, the people have spoken and they want Big brain guy. Look at that. Look at how his brain expands. And you can actually hold the start button and keep his head massive. Yeah. But let's actually see. Let me actually go to Gore's wiki page. So another thing that I forgot to mention about Gore is while he is a guy who managed to invoke the curse on himself by using too much plasma magic and eventually worked for BILSTEIN, there is another character who is underneath him in the character select screen. Her name is Luca, and she is the complete opposite of how he looks, right? She's very pretty. She has a very, like, not so scary design, to say the least. The thing is, Luca is his own creation. So basically, he decided to create his own assistant and eventually his own girlfriend. Because, you know, he has so much big brains that he is able to create, organic creatures on his own thanks to BILSTEIN's technology. And if we do actually get to play Luca's arcade mode, you'll see what happens between both of them. It's gonna be pretty funny. But let's see. Guys, do you realize that Saturn literally has one of the best supers in the game? He does. He does. A lot of characters have some very funny supers in this. Even Payday has one of the best plasma fields in the entire game. But we're not going to be playing Kaide today, unfortunately. We could check her out in the training mode, but if we're going to play online matches, we're going to play it with this fella here. Because, you know, he indeed did win the poll. Alrighty. But I do have the page up, so let's actually see his chains. So he can do AAA. That works. Okay. And then there is BBK. Yeah, this causes a launcher. Ooh. Okay, and then you can go from B to A and K. Okay. B A K. You can also go BBB. That also works. So here's the thing. Not all plasma combos, or rather plasma chains, connect with each other. Sometimes, like, there is a part of the plasma chain that actually hits low or hits as an overhead. So you just need to probably mix and match in order to see which one works the best. Okay, there is also kick. No, there's only kick. There is kick A, B, B, kick A, B, B. Okay, that also works. There is down forward kick. Oh, this causes a launcher. Oh, he actually stays in this stance. If you actually hold the kick button, you can actually stay in that stance. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It sure makes him quite a lot weirder than expected. All right, there's down A, kick, and B. These are some quite bizarre chains. It makes a lot of sense considering how bizarre he is overall. But let's actually take a look at a little bit in a bit of a look with some of the mechanics. So pressing both the A and the dodge button, you get this. This is the plasma counter. Right, this is the plasma counter. So if anyone actually strikes you while doing this pose, you will have a character-specific counter attack. So let me actually have, what's it called? Where is this? Just give me a second. Let's have the CPU attack, right? Let's see, CPU. Okay. Okay. See? That's how you do the plasma revenge. So it doesn't work against projectiles, but it does work against physical strikes. Oh, you just keep doing the DP. Yeah, you have to time it perfectly in order to hit it. And there you go. It does some decent damage, but is a pretty useful defensive maneuver. Okay, so what else can we have? Oh yeah, throwing is done by pressing both A and B. Yes, and that is pretty much the concho. I don't know why he has a concho for some reason, but here we are. But, yeah, what else? We have... there is also the... Oh, okay, so there is also something called the plasma reflect. Let me have the CPU attack again. Yeah, so this, instead of doing a counter attack, it will have the opponent in a stun state and will allow you to actually counter back whenever you can. And I do believe it takes up meter. Let me get rid of the what's it called, the meter. No auto recovery, normal. Yeah, see, this basically takes 1 bar of meter. It's the same thing with the plasma revenge as well. Okay, so here's another important thing that actually showed up in this version of the game. And if you press both B and the kick button, you have this big field that shows up. And for each set of characters, you get to have a special mode that lasts for a limited time, and it's different per character. So with Gore here, he just gets to be big. He gets to be a big guy. He gets to stomp and squish and smack the opponent as much as he pleases until the timer is up. So yeah, each set of characters have interesting plasma fields, and some are very, very useful. Like with BILSTEIN here, BILSTEIN's plasma field has him have infinite meter until the duration of the plasma field ends. And if you're playing as Ghost Bilstein, and you can just spam supers as much as you can, because both of his supers are a little bit better than the OG Bilstein. So yeah, like I said earlier, the top row and bottom row of characters, the only difference between them is the supers, and some characters have better supers than their counterparts. All right, so I think that is pretty much all the mechanics. Well, of course you have supers, and you can do the supers with quarter circle forward or quarter circle back, A and B. So this is this one. He just basically dances around and a bunch of meteors fall down. What about his other super? Basically puts you in a giant field until you shrink and then you fall down. And depending on the plasma combo or plasma chain, you could find a way to combo into supers as well. Let me see if this will work. Yeah, that didn't do much, but I think the other super should work. Alright, we're gonna check the moveset in a little bit. And yeah, you can actually combo into a plasma field once you launch the opponent. Yeah, see, this actually comboed. Yeah, so... And it actually does a little bit more damage than this one. Okay, this does 66 damage. What about the other one? $83 damage. See, that's a much better super. Okay, let's actually see his moveset. Okay, so he has Flamethrow, Composition... conversion, sorry, spinning legs, and centrifugation. Okay. Oh, this is an OTG attack. Okay. I forgot to mention that returning from games like Darkstalkers, you can do pursuit attacks in Plasma Sword. Let me see if I can actually knock the... We need to actually knock him down. Okay, can we actually have no safe wall? Okay, no safe wall. How do you actually... Oh, there we go. He almost did it. May require a little bit of timing. Oh, there we go. So he did it. Yeah, it requires a little bit of timing. So you have to press up and both A and B. Okay, this is the kick version. Yeah, it requires a little bit of timing, unfortunately. You don't get to see it very much, honestly. Yeah, like once, I believe from what I saw of like competitive play, you don't get to use the pursuit attack very much. It's not like with Darkstalkers where you can do like a hunter chain, and then you're able to do the pursuit attack afterwards. But it's still something cool that exists, so it's good to see it there, I suppose. Okay, so you have this. Is this even comboable? Let me see. Ah, it's just a projectile. It doesn't go full screen though, but it goes a good distance. Yeah, you can combo into it though. What about the other one? This has quite a bit of startup though. Yeah. Yeah, this has quite a bit of startup. It does launch the opponent though. I think you could actually follow up with this super, right? Yes, you can. Does some pretty good damage. Yeah, you can't combo into it. What about this spin? Can you combo into that? Yeah, it's a little bit too far, though. Yeah, it doesn't hit. Yeah, it knocks him a little bit far, unfortunately. Alright, what other move does he have? This is when the opponent is down. It's an OTG grab? Interesting. I never actually seen this before. Although, to be fair, I barely played as Gore in this game. Yeah, his moveset is as weird as expected. And then you have this. This seems to be like a special taunt. So down, down, left, left, right, right. What is it again? Down, down, or right, right, left, left, start. I see nothing different. How fast do I need to do this? Oh. Oh! You could basically go into that stance without going into down forward kick. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Just press down, down, and you get it. Huh. I haven't seen it in the moveset, though. Is it there? No, it's not. it is actually not. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, you can't go into that. Yeah, you're too far in order to go into the plasma field. Okay, can you actually go into the black hole super? No, you can't. Yeah, it won't work. Yeah, there is quite a bit of lag in the end. That does not work. Well, what about... It doesn't. It doesn't combo. So it's probably best in order to do it after a launch. Oh, this does combo though. Kick, kick. Yeah, but I don't think the meteor super is going to work. No? Yeah, meteor super doesn't seem to be very effective. Doesn't work. What if we tried... Yeah, it actually goes a bit far. Yeah, that doesn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, you can recover from that, though. Let me have a safe fall on. Oh, that actually worked. I guess hard knockdowns will give you a chance in order to use the pursuit attack. Why didn't that work? It actually worked earlier. That's strange. It did show on the combo counter, though. Maybe I did it late. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you have to cancel it immediately. Yeah, in order to land this, yeah, you have to cancel it immediately. Yeah, can you actually combo into the spin? No, you can't. Yeah, he has a lot of like strange moves, but you can't combo into any of them. Quite interesting. Quite interesting to say the least. But yeah, is there any other mechanics that I actually forgot to mention? Let me actually take a look at the wiki again and see if I missed something. Okay, we mentioned the pursuit attack. We mentioned the plasma strike. Pursuit attack, you can use... so you don't have to press A and B. Okay. So it's either up and A, up and B, or up and kick. Okay. Plasma field, plasma reflect, plasma revenge, the throw, forward, and the back steps. Yeah, I guess that's it when it comes to the moveset. Wow. In the cons and the weaknesses page for Gore, one of the weaknesses is an unpopular pick. Damn. I guess people aren't too keen on big alien head guy, even though he's not an alien. All right. I guess we'll get a proper feel of how he fares in an actual match once we hop online. But as per usual, while we wait to get our matches, we're gonna play a little bit of the arcade mode with them and try to get the ending. Get ranked. We have Plasma Sword on. In-game standby. And let's hop into the arcade mode. Okay. So Shaker is a number of clones that BILSTEIN created once he actually kidnapped Blood in the first game. And he actually brainwashed him before. But once he escaped custody, he is now part of Hayato's team of gladiators. Ow, that hurts. What are you teleporting around, buddy? Oh, we blocked it. Oh no. Okay, time to stomp. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's quite a bit of chip damage. Especially when it comes to supers. Look at the damage, though. Oh my god. We almost got him. There we go. Just giving a thumbs up. I don't like you. Wow. So Rain is actually Bilstein's daughter, and Bilstein actually wants her to find the right person in order to continue his legacy. Meanwhile, she only cares about controlling all the men in the galaxy. So she's just as crazy as her dad, to say the least, but she's a little bit more, how can you say this? Sadist. Yes. Yeah, that's a good term for it. Oh no. Yeah, Freeze Blade is actually pretty good. Oh, she didn't use it. Alright, Plasma Field? Plasma Field? No, you blocked. So here's the thing about Plasma Fields. They are blockable. 100% blockable. And if you did not hit with it, then yeah, you'll get a bit of recovery and you'll potentially get punished. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, I should have actually sidestepped. Okay, block that. Oh, that hurts. Damn, look at that damage though. Omega is Vector's counterpart, and well, he's pretty much a machine that is not working for Bilstein. Oh, what are you doing? Oh. Ooh. Command grab launcher. Oh. Damn, I didn't even hit him once. That's crazy. Okay, time to get big. Oh, so much damage. There we go. I think there are different character health values. I might be wrong though. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, with... Such an idiot and a fool. Oh, so much damage. We do it again? Oh, he blocked. Oh no, he got hit! Oh, he dodged. Oh, chip kill. Let's go. Oh, nice throw. Another throw. Uh-oh. Another throw, sure. Okay, next is Eagle. Eagle is... You're an insane mage, Gore. I swear I'll see you dead. What is that about? You're only a child. Heed my words, you'll see. You think you win? It's too late. Oh god, this is too fast. Should give us time in order to read this. Not this time. So Eagle is one of those people who wanted to be an actual hero compared to how most heroes are on Earth. So he has his bird getup. And of course he has Zelkin's moveset. Except the supers, of course. No! Come here. Ah, the command grab? Oh. Dang, not bird. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. So as you guys seen there, like even normal buttons can cancel the plasma field activation. I'll get those meteors. Oh. Yeah, this birdie ain't playing around. Oh, it missed, thankfully. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, they both canceled each other. Uh-oh. There we go.
Round one. Fight.
Oh my god. That is such a good super. I guess that's the super you were talking about, Kenny. Oh!
Round two. Fight.
Uh-oh. Might be... Ah! No, we gotta try again.
Round one. Fight.
What's there? There we go. We finally got him.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Ha! That did not work. Wow. Damn. Oh, Saturn ain't playing around.
9, 8, 4. Minute finish. Round one. Fight.
Oh, he's just swinging.
Round two.
Alright, I need to find a solution here. Oh god, the dance. Ah.
9, 8, 7,
Uh-oh, I was about to lose the continue. Alright, we still don't have anyone yet playing the game online.
fight.
Damn, I got caught again. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that actually combos? Uh-oh. Oh. We still have another round. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Saturn's AI, but he's becoming stronger than expected.
Round one. Fight.
Oh no, gotta recover. No! Ah! Wow, I was so close hitting with the projectile.
Round two. Fight.
Uh-oh. Hit? Damn, alright. Well, that's good to know. I guess it has like that big of a hitbox.
Round one.
Alright, let's try again. Oh. I just entered to see you KO'd? Yeah. Well, it's fine because we are just playing. We're just playing this character. What is this goofy fighter? Well, he is a guy who experimented on magic a lot, and he turned it to this. Turned it to this thing. Also, he's Indonesian, by the way. So if you want to find a character who represents your no shot, yeah, this isn't a joke. Yeah, he's 100% Indonesian. His full name is Gorey. Oh, that missed? Ah, that's gone. Oh, I'm getting slapped. Yes, Saturn's AI is no joke. There we go. Yes, he does have the concho as well.
Round 3.
For some reason. Okay, let's there we go, got the launcher. Oh, well, we got him. And dead. Oh, he's just dancing.
Next stage. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, sorry, big guy. It's time for the giant attack. Oh, get stomped. I should rephrase. What is this goofy fighting game? Well, it's called Plasma Sword, and it's the sequel to a game called Star Gladiator, which was supposed to be a licensed Star Wars fighting game, but Lucasfilms said no to having their characters in a fighting game. And then they eventually made Masters of Terraskasi, if I did get the name right. And that was a lot worse. That was a bad game. You could see the influence of Star Wars in some of the characters pretty well. Oh, spin. Oh, stomp, stomp. Oh, let's go. You could somewhat. Oh, no. Ah, nice dodge. And there are some characters who are pretty much like, yeah, that used to be a Star Wars character. So one of the characters, Gamoff, is pretty much not Chewbacca, for example. And Hayato's sword basically has exactly the lightsaber noise from Star Wars. Okay, plasma field. Okay, big boy time. Okay, stomp. There you go. Get stomped. Okay, I'll experiment plasma magic. Oh, there we go. We're gonna fight BILSTEIN. Must retire the artificial. Oh yeah, Luca. I did mention her earlier. Because, you know, he is... No way it's Vader. I told you. He even has, like, the force choke. What do you actually call it, though? But it's kind of similar. Okay, get... Okay, no, I don't let you do that. Oh, oh. Oh, no. No. Yeah, let's just call it a force choke. Yeah, we'll call it the force choke, where he just grabs you and then you proceed to just float in the air. Okay, so the last meteor needs to have the other meteors hit. Gotcha. Oh, plasma. Okay. Come here. Oh, no. Oh, he was about to do the pose. Okay, get hit. I didn't kill. Oh, there we go. Went for the overhead. Oh no, here he's gonna use infinite supers. Well, the good thing is, like, his supers aren't as amazing as Ghost Bilstein. Ugh. Yeah, supers don't have invincibility in this game. Okay, yeah, here you go, Concho. Okay, oh. And there we go, that works. Is it gonna kill? It killed! Okay. GG's Bilstein. Core, why did you have to betray Bilstein? Have you gone mad? Want nothing more to do with him. I'll destroy anyone who opposes me. Oh, new challenger. Oh, it's Claire. We gotta fight Claire.
Round 1. Fight.
It's an extra battle. Oh. Is Gore supposed to be Jar Jar by any chance? The thing is, this came before Jar Jar's existence. Yeah, this Gore actually existed since 1997. So a little bit before Star Wars Episode 1. Good, I might accept them as a fellow Indo. There's another fighting game character who is also from Indonesia, but he showed up in a KOF spinoff called Maximum Impact. And he's the final boss of that game, and his name is Jivatma. I'll probably post a picture of him once I'm done with this fight. Uh-oh, burst mode. Oh no. She dodged. Oh, she did the throw first. No. Concho. Okay. What? Oh no, I died.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, nice plasma revenge. Oh. Oh, my grab. Uh-oh. Okay, he didn't block. Rather, she didn't block.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no. Oh, come here. There you go. There you go. She got caught. And edge. Or what should we do now? We are wanted by the Federation Force, you know. Luca is his assistant slash girlfriend, who he actually created. Oh. It's been a year since we moved here. I prefer your new appearance. Oh, he has a new look. Or my wish for us is to stay together forever. No problem. Anything is possible with plasma magic. Okay, now he is a handsome fellow, but he still has the glasses and the thing in his mouth. Yeah, so basically they ran away from BILSTEIN and like the Star Gladiators, and he's just going to elope with his girl. The bro was wearing nothing but briefs. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Yeah, there is quite some sense of humor when it comes to this game, or this franchise as a whole. Ah man, these old names. Some of them aren't even with Capcom anymore. Alright, battle record. Well, we got first, of course. Okay. Yeah, you can basically just go with your character in order to pick stuff. Okay. Let's go here. There. And
Game over.
game over. Yeah, we still couldn't find anyone online. What the heck? Well, I guess we gotta change something. I guess we gotta have cross-platform on. Or cross-region, sorry. Alright, let's go back in here. And see who we should pick. So, this is Luca. Luca has the exact same moveset as Gore, but different supers. Apparently they're worse supers, but, you know, since, you know, she is basically related to him, I guess we're gonna play her as well.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, that whiffed.
Round 2.
Whiff for whiff, indeed. Oh, that hurts. Okay, what about her other super? Let me see. That sounds bad out of context. Don't worry about it, Dud. It's fine. Okay, what about the other super? Wow, her supers do suck. I barely see any chip damage. Yeah, there's no chip damage, but I guess you can control the flame. That's cool. Ouch, that hurts. And there's very little chip. So she just gore with worse supers? Exactly. So in this game has a lot of characters, right? But there are a lot of counterparts that basically have the same moveset except for different supers. Even she has the same throw as well. Echo, but not echoes. Exactly.
Next stage. Round 1. Fight.
Ouch. Come here. Whoa. Oh no, doll bomb. Oh, that's gonna hurt. No. Are we just gonna zone him? That didn't work. Ah! Her death scream is basically screaming Gore-sama. Are the limited time mode things like giant attack also supers? Well, it's called a plasma field, but you can consider it as a super because it kind of. It is a special mode though. But the actual supers are these ones. The one with the flash that happened. But plasma fields can be shared with characters. So Luca and Gore have the exact same plasma field. Oh, I missed. Oh, it's too far. Oh, that's gonna be some big damage. I blocked it. Too far. Okay. Ah, there we go. I killed you by accident. Don't take it personal. How can he take it personal when they're already dead? Ooh, that hurts. Oh. Oh no. Okay, get grabbed.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that was pretty good. Hope you don't mind me dropping for a bit. Oh, you're always welcome to join in, Akane. Hello. Hope you're doing well tonight. Ooh, that's a good launcher. I don't think so. Oh, come here. Okay. Time to grow big. I haven't been talking to you and the others lately. I'm busy with work. I would figure that you're busy with work. What will happen if I cut your heart while you're still alive? What is wrong with this girl? Although, to be fair, she is Gore's creation. Also, this is the character I was talking about, who is not Chewbacca. Mainly work. Ah. Well, hopefully things ease up for you. I would understand, like, being busy with a lot of work can be a little bit stressful.
Round 2. Fight.
When you said Gamoth, I thought you said Gamoth. Yeah, it could be misheard as that, but yeah, he is Gamoth. He's big boy. And he's also the game's grappler. Oh, I got hit. He spun to one. Seeing this game, I miss Bloody Roar. Ah, man. Bloody Roar is one of those games that I wish could come back.
Round 1.
And you know, the thing is, like, the company behind it, Aiding, who used to be called Raising, exists. But nowadays, they're just used to outsource stuff. Alright? Other companies just hire them for, like, outsourcing work. It's Bakuryu. Yeah, that's the name of the mall. I think... Yeah, that's the ninja. Yeah, that's a ninja mall. I think probably my favorite characters were I think Long the Tiger, and who else? Marvel / Sheena the Leopard. No, listen, Dud. They published the game. But the developers, the real developers behind Bloody Roar was Raising, who are now called Aiding. Yeah, so... No, it's okay. But, yeah, Aiding is still around. They're still making games. And in fact, next month, their latest game, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, is coming out. Yeah, speaking of, like, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, and we are entering into a renaissance of tag fighting games. Right? So we have Nen Impact, and we have 2XKO. 2XKO potentially coming out this year. Next year we have Marvel Tokon, and recently we know that Invincible has a fighting game named Invincible Versus. So yeah, that's quite a lot to look forward to. Marvel 1 is looking good. Oh, hell yeah. That looks so good. Looks amazing visually. I'm excited to see who's going to join in the cast and how the gameplay is going to work. Yeah, there's quite a good bunch. Good bunch of tag team fighting games. Although there is one tag team fighting game that I saw in the Steam Next Fest. I'm going to wait until we actually get the full version of the game, because it's something special. It's something special. Oh. Oh, we're just spamming supers right now. Ow! I got shot. Speaking of Steam Next Fest, I can't wait for Platypus Reclade and Voidling Bound. Now, I know about Platypus, but Voidling Bound? What is that? Oh, I guess we cooked that bot. Oh, L. Okay, so a little bit of spoilers. L is pretty much the equivalent of Trunks in this game, lore-wise. L's real name is Ryuzaki. Yeah, I mean, that's how you pronounce her. He's called L. Ellie, but Ellie sounds weird. It's complicated, but it's basically a creature collector, third-person RPG. Some say like it's third-person shooter. Oh, third-person shooter creature collector? That's a little bit different. Man, indie games make like some of the coolest stuff out there.
Round 3, fight.
Okay. Oh, that canceled. Yeah. Also, I love how both Gore and Luca both knows the 1,000 years of pain technique. Yep. Yep. They know the concho. Ah, there he is. Black Hayato. Yeah, the game overall does have its own sense of humor, like I mentioned earlier, alongside the serious stuff. Oh, damn. Okay, he didn't fall for it. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I am dead. Okay, let's bring it back. Oh, yeah, he has a command grab as well. Interesting how, like, they managed to bring his command grab back in MVC 2, but it wasn't that great. In here, it's pretty useful. Oh, I died. Oh, throw. Oh my god, so much dodging. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised we're not getting any people playing this online. Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage. Because in the beginning, there were quite a few people playing this game. But I guess, like, after launch, there's been a lot less players overall. Everyone else just is playing Capcom versus SNK 2. Pretty much like how in the Marvel Collection, almost everyone is playing MVC 2 instead of the other games. It do be like that. Yeah. Maybe we might find someone. Who knows? Yeah, this game is probably like one of the most underrated of the titles. So I'm glad it now has another chance with the Capcom Fighting Collection. There we go, we got him. Well, the CPU doesn't know how to block that. Oh! Oh, he's too far. Is Hayato supposed to be Luke in this case? Yeah, he was supposed to be Luke. But, you know, once they didn't get the Star Wars license, they basically made him into like a bounty hunter who is out to stop BILSTEIN, a Japanese bounty hunter. Oh, there we go, BILSTEIN. Cora and I are to be married. Okay, already crouching, huh? Yeah, you gotta remember there are back throws as well. That missed. Oh no. Okay, that missed. Yeah, the perfect is gone, sadly. There we go. That was quicker than expected. She says that I'm still human. Gore. Luca, what's up? Here you are. Let's go to Earth and do some experiments, shall we? Oh, did we not get the true ending? Oh no, we didn't get the true ending. So here's the thing. Like, there is the basic ending and then there's the true ending. And the true ending is actually kind of a lot more funnier. We'll just do that.
Game over.
I wonder what are the conditions though. Maybe I should check what's it called? Game Facts. Yeah. Game Facts does exist. Let me see. Plasma Sword.
Capcom presents Star Gladiator, Episode 2. 1 year has passed since the battle with the Fourth Empire. A new level of peace and harmony has spread throughout the world. However,
It just shows the hidden fighters though. You can actually turn off the enemy AI? What the hell? I guess that's just for the Dreamcast version though.
Plasma Sword. Nightmare of BILSTEIN.
Yeah, I can't find the method where you can unlock the endings. Let me actually go to unlock the true endings. Plasma Sword. You need to complete the arcade mode with no continues. Yeah, you have to not use any continues. Oh well. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. Let's actually check out the other characters. And let's go to ranked. Let's have cross matchmaking on. In-game standby. And let's go into training mode instead. Okay, so yeah, Ayato is pretty much the Luke analog. Yeah, even here, like, his blade has like the lightsaber noise, like I mentioned before. Yes, he has a DP. He has a command grab, which you can actually follow up after. This combo? Yes. But it's actually pretty scaled. Yeah, see this is different plasma chain that causes a launcher. It doesn't combo though, but I think you can follow up afterwards. Okay, so what other character can we check out while we can find a match? Ah, yes, Kaide. Or as the announcer calls her, Kaede. That doesn't make sense. It should be Kaide. So Kaede here is a kunoichi, and she wields a giant hammer instead of, like, you know, a sword or having like shurikens or kunai. No, she just carries a massive hammer. A massive hammer that hurts. Oh, where is it? Where's the hammer slam? Can I actually check her moveset? Yeah, that's the hammer slam. Okay, so let's actually show you probably one of the funniest plasma fields in the game. Yeah, basically, she turns the opponent into a whack-a-mole minigame. Let's try it again. And you have to choose A, B, or K in order to mix it up and not get that much damage. Okay. What else does she have? Yeah, she has this. What about her plasma field? It's this. Okay. Yeah, she basically has a special where she just flattens the opponent in a cartoonish way. What does this do? Oh, it just pushes them away. Yeah, it seems like the weirder characters have even weirder movesets. But yeah, let me show you guys Gamo. So Gamo has that dash forward shield. He has the spin. He has... Yeah, he just basically is... We have Chewbacca at home, as Capcom mentioned. And like I said earlier, he's the grappler. So you have a half circle back command grab. Okay, so supers he has... No. Okay, so he also has a command grab super. Only one problem though. You can actually jump before he grabs you. So it's not like an instant frame where exactly he manages to get the command grab. No, it's a lot more complicated. Okay. That's a nice pose. Alright, who else? This is June. This is the female character, the main female character of the Star Gladiator franchise. And she has Is this comboed into? No. Okay, so I think we can actually combo into a ring, right? Yep, we can. But we need to do it fast. Okay, let's hear supers though. It's not Kikosho. that bump in the end. Oh man. Okay, so that combos. Okay, let's actually have our plasma field. We can just basically toss as many rings as you can in our plasma field. Doesn't do much damage regardless, but you know, it is interesting to have. Alright, let's see what other character can we check. Yeah, let's check Saturn. Saturn is very fun-loving, to say the least. He keeps fighting with these massive arrows. Okay, what can we actually do here? Yeah, this is cancelable, but to what precisely? That didn't combo. Oh. You know, it's kind of funny having this big, intimidating space villain fighting against a guy who just uses electronic yo-yos. Oh. Ah, that super didn't connect. And then, of course, we have this super, which is still pretty funny. And then he slaps him in the end. Ah, man. All right, let's see. Let's look at the time, though. Almost 2 hours in. And we still do not have an opponent to fight. That is so bizarre. Okay, so what other character can we check out? And we have Ryan and Byakko. You may think, like, you know, they're big anthropomorphic beasts that have very sharp claws to be the same, but the only thing they share together is the plasma field.
Round one. Fight.
And I guess the same stance, but as you can see, the moveset is different. He has pretty much the Blanca Ball. Okay, so he does have this. Then he has this. And he has the shout. Ah, that doesn't work. This is some decent damage. But what about Byakko?
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, as you can see, he has very, very different specials. Yeah, I still think that Gorey and Lucas do the most damage. The throws. What else can we show? Yeah, we have that. What about his plasma field? Oh, he just gets faster. If this was something that you can actually do in other games, then you might chalk it up to not so great design, but you know, it's just nice that some devs are taking risks in order to release the project that they loved working on. So most people who I see play the game, how can I say this? How can I actually express this? Man, I cannot find the right words here. I'm actually honestly stumped. I don't know what could actually be a proper explanation for that. That is some okay damage. Okay, let's see, what else? Who else can we check out? Let's check out Blood.
Round one. Fight.
So Blood has this plasma field where he slows time. Oh, I missed it. Let me try it again. Oh, I missed it. I went the wrong way. All right, let me try. Okay, let me actually try to hit the command grab. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Nah, too slow. Okay, I want to do this. Okay, yeah, I think we should be good. Like I said, thank you for the follow, D3 Salute. Welcome, welcome. But as I was saying before the mic got a little bit weird, Rain is a pretty interesting character, to say the least. She doesn't have that many moves, but what she has is, well, you see that? It's pretty big. And interesting how two of her other specials are basically, you have to hold either A or B, and they're both very different. Yeah, we're actually supposed to play Gore online, but I've been actually playing the game for around 2 hours, and we didn't get any matches yet. That's rather unfortunate. I have like cross-network play on, but yeah, well, I guess everyone is just basically playing CVS2. Unfortunately, even I wouldn't say unfortunately, CVS2 is an amazing game, don't get me wrong. But that is the case with these collections. There has to be that one game that everyone is playing the collection for and nothing else. Yeah. All right, let's look at the time now. What time is it right now? We've been going for 2 hours and 41 minutes. Well, considering how we couldn't get a match yet, and we basically played the arcade mode for both Gore and Luca, and we did check out a few of the other characters' movesets. And yeah, I guess it's a pretty eventful stream regardless. Yeah. But I guess we're gonna have to call it here for tonight. Guys, thank you all for watching tonight, either live or via the archives. Tomorrow we'll be continuing stories from Soul the Gundog. So the ship had a bit of an accident. The power went out for a while and Cassie got knocked out, unfortunately. I don't know if she basically recovered, but we did get the power back on, and now we need to find the mystery of who was the one who managed or what caused the accident to begin with. So I'm pretty curious on how that is going to work out. But before I go, let me see if I can actually send you guys somewhere on the Twitch side of things. Just give me a moment. Is there anyone playing Capcom Fighting Collection? Probably not. Probably not. I don't even see CVS2 being played. Let me see. Maybe I gotta check Capcom versus SNK 2. Oh, there's only 4 people playing it right now. Only 4 people streaming it. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll probably look for another fighting game. Alright, let's see. Strive. Who is actually playing Strive, though? particular. Not many folks on Grand Blue either. What about City of the Wolves? Well, I guess we're gonna go for something a little different. Let me send you guys over to Juno. She is right now drawing a VTuber model for the first time. Oh, I wonder if she's doing like L2D art. That's pretty cool. All right, let me see if we can actually get this working. Just give me a second, fellas. There. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be good. All right, guys, I hope you all have a great night, evening, or afternoon, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.